For this episode of Similar Cinema, let's talk about Battle for Terra and Avatar. Both of these films were released to theaters the same year. Both of these films have very similar plots in terms of humans visiting alien worlds and how the humans interact with the native population, so to speak. Now, Dances with Wolves, the old movie with Kevin Costner, is the film that seems to get the most comparison to Avatar these days in terms of plot. If Avatar does have a lot in common with old Western movies, so I guess the same would be true of Battle for Terra, since it is very similar to Avatar. Now, Battle for Terra premiered at a film festival in 2007, but wasn't given a theatrical release till May 2009. But Avatar premiered in December 2009. So even though they both hit theaters the same year and had very similar plots, unfortunately, Avatar was the film that got all the recognition. This despite Battle for Terra having a fairly impressive voice cast with a lot of well-known actors. And apparently Battle for Terra's limited release was so limited that by the time Avatar came out, critics had already forgotten that it existed, and there was virtually no comparisons made between the two films. Now, I've seen both movies. I don't think Avatar has aged as well for me when I look back on it. I think the main thing the film has going for it is its special effects. In terms of story and characters, not as much. Now, I wouldn't rate Battle for Terra as a great movie, but I do think I would give it a marginal thumbs up. And I will say that because it's not as long as Avatar, it's not nearly as pretentious. And I liked some of the human characterizations a little bit better in Battle for Terra. They're a little less one-dimensional than I think they are in Avatar. But check out this example of similar cinema.